Thank you for your indulgence there while we get things set up. And at this time, I'd like to begin our award ceremony by recognizing all of our students who were section leaders and drum majors in marching band this year. Section leaders and drum majors, please stand. Thank you. You can be seated. And at the risk of going over things too quickly, I am going to try and go through various recognitions as quickly as I can. I don't mean to minimize student accomplishments, but I do want to be respectful of your time, and I know many of you are trying to get back to the Battle of Winterfell tonight, so I'll try and be done as quickly as I can. Please hold your applause and wait until all have been announced. Members of the Rockwood All-District Honor Band: Malachi Brown, Sugar Buechler, Peyton Burke, Addie Busson, Edrin Emanuel, Lauren Hall, August Herman, Kyan Ho, Josh Hollis, Zach Jansma, Jordan Lake, Grace Leininger, Jason Lofgreen, Gabe Nelson, AJ Nolan, Olivia Phillips, Bo Ross, Jillian Russell, Tyler Russell, Ethan Sandu, Broden Schaefer, Emily Schlittler, Ethan Schweitzer, Jenny Trentman, Jack Tucker, and Nathan Wilson, members of the Rockwood All-District Honor Band. Our jazz bands have been to a couple prestigious festivals this year, and several of our students were recognized during those. During the Essentially Ellington Jazz Festival on February 7th, Ethan Kovas, alto sax, Zach Jansma, clarinet, Grace Leininger, tenor sax, Olivia Phillips, clarinet, and Tyler Russell, trumpet. Outstanding musicianship at Essentially Ellington. And at the Greater St. Louis Jazz Festival on April 11th, Outstanding Musicianship Awards went to Hayden DeSamberg, alto sax, Landon Hughes, drums, Lauren Pyatt, trumpet, Bo Ross, trombone, Jillian Russell, flute, Broden Schaefer, tenor sax, Abby Seiler, bari sax, Jack Tucker, piano, Nathan Wilson, bass. Outstanding musicianship at the Greater St. Louis Jazz Festival. I'd like to recognize a few groups that we didn't see today, but we have seen recently. First of all members of First Hour Jazz Band. We want to recognize these students who carve out 2 out of their 7 hours every day for the enrichment and learning in our jazz program. First Hour Jazz Band, please stand. The only thing tougher than 2 out of 7 hours for band is getting to school at 7:20 a.m. every morning. All members of 0 Hour Jazz Band, please stand. Thank you. We had a wonderful season in our Winter Guard this year, moved up to one of the highest levels, Scholastic A, and the Winter Guard was a WGI regional finalist this year at the Tulsa Regional, a huge accomplishment in our national organization. Winter Guard, please stand. I'd like to recognize those students who were in the All-Suburban Band. Emily Schlittler, second chair alternate on flute. Zach Jansma, 24th chair on clarinet. Josh Hollis, third chair trumpet. Edrin Emanuel, third chair baritone. Ethan Schweitzer, second chair tuba. And Drew Eichel, third chair percussion, option 1. Members of the All-Suburban Band. And we had 2 members of the All-State Band this year, Josh Hollis on trumpet and Ethan Schweitzer on tuba. All-State Band. We have a robust program where high school students tutor middle school students for the benefit of the A-plus program, where students can earn tutoring hours and then eventually scholarship at a community college. And many of our four-year colleges here in the state are honoring A-plus scholarships as well. Our tutors in that program include Malachi Brown, Peyton Burke, Addie Bussin, Aaron Christensen, Noel DeRenault, Megan Harster, August Herman, Josh Hollis, Cole Huntley, Zach Jansma, Evan Jenkinson, Hope Kleitch, Sophia Needler, Ethan Kovas, Lauren Kovas, Jordan Lake, Gabe Nelson, Olivia Phillips, Amanda Royer, Hayden Royer, Jillian Russell, Tyler Russell, Roden Schaefer, Emily Schlittler, and Bella Smith, our A-plus lesson tutors. And in the interest of time, I decided to print all of our district honors from March 2nd at Parkway Central this last year. They're on the bottom of page 1 of your program. But at this time, I'd like to recognize them. Everybody who got a 2 rating on solo and ensemble at Parkway Central district level back in March, please stand and be recognized. And may I please ask everybody who earned a 1 rating at the district level qualifying for state, please stand. Thank you. You can be seated. I think a huge testament to our solo and ensemble program is that all events that went to the Solo and Ensemble Festival at the district level earned 1 or 2 ratings. No 3s, no 4s, no 5s at all this year. So congratulations. You guys broke my awards budget. I need to talk to the treasurer after this is over. So congratulations on all of your achievements. And yesterday we went to Columbia for the State Solo and Ensemble Festival. Here are our bronze and silver medalists. Tyler Russell, trumpet solo. John Torres, trumpet solo. Hope Kleitch, flute solo. Lauren Kovas, flute solo. Emily Schlittler, flute solo. Emily Humes, oboe solo. Zach Jansma, clarinet solo. Hayden DeSamberg, alto sax solo. Ethan Kovas, alto sax solo. Joel Fredrickson, trombone solo. Ethan Schweitzer, tuba solo. Zach Myers, marimba solo. Also earning silver, Emily Schlittler, Hope Kleitch, and Megan Harster on flute trio. Kayla Heine, Constanza Herman, and Meg Delante on flute trio. Blake Williams, Monica May, and Grace Leininger, sax trio. Ethan Kovas, Hayden DeSamberg, Grant McDaniel, and Grace Clark on sax quartet. Jack Kunkel, Sierra Crosby, Abby Seiler, and Adam Rather, sax quartet. Trumpet trio, Lauren Pyatt, Kaylin Pyatt, and Lauren Wolf. And brass sextet, John Torres, DJ Gregory, Nathan Jennings, Bo Ross, Mitchell Sellers, Christella Payne. Those are our bronze and silver medalists at state. The judge. I did say Emily Humes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes the memory starts to... And our gold soloists from state. Megan Harster on flute solo. Josh Hollis, trumpet solo. Edrins Emanuel, euphonium solo. Rachel Sellers, euphonium solo. Drew Eichel, marimba solo. Flute quartet including Lauren Kovas, Bella Smith, Emily Lofgreen, and Jillian Russell. Sax quartet including Jack Tucker, Blake Williams, Grace Leininger, and Jason Lofgreen. Trombone quartet including Joel Fredrickson, August Herman, Bo Ross, and Kyan Ho. Brass quintet including Josh Hollis, Tyler Russell, Addie Bussin, Joel Fredrickson, and Ethan Schweitzer. Brass sextet, Noah Fitzpatrick, Amanda Scholes, Jordan Lake, August Herman, Edrins Emanuel, and Nathan Wilson. Brass sextet including Sophia Needler, Emmy Tall, Aaron Caldo, Jacob Bodie, Caleb Fitzpatrick, and Alicia Leonard. And percussion ensemble including Sydney Dennis, Drew Eichel, Gabe Nelson, AJ Nolan, Zach Myers, and Zach West, our state gold medalists. And at this time, I'd like to thank those of you in the audience who have helped us as officers and committee chairs in the Band Patrons Association. We're very thankful for your dedicated service. We simply could not do what we do without the help of a strong, vibrant Patrons Association. So thank you to all of you who participate regularly, and I'd like to recognize our officers and committee chairs. Laura Tucker, President; Jenny Bussin, Vice President; Nancy Harster, Treasurer; Becky Gildahouse, Student Accounts; Cindy Dial, Secretary; Uniforms, Summer Needler and Karen Rook; our Guard Representative, Tammy Walsh; Marching Festival Meals, Tammy Melton; Pit Crew Chief, Keith Dial; Summer Camp Meals, Carla Leininger, Jennifer Williams, and Suzanne Ward; Photography, Laura Tucker and John Williams; Craft Fair, Gina Sellers and Brianna Nolan; Hospitality, Debbie Teese. And actually, I think it's today, it's Mr. Debbie Teese helping us out with the hospitality. Thank you, Mr. Teese. And Music in the Parks, Eric and Alicia Herman. Actually, I'm going to pause right there. Music in the Parks is coming up this coming weekend and the weekend following. You may have noticed the student sign-ups out there in the front. So if your favorite young musician is not yet on the Music in the Parks sign-up list, I cordially invite you to ask them to help us at that very important event. It's a great fundraiser, but more than that, it's a fundraiser that's musical and learning in nature right here at Eureka High School. So please check that out. Eric and Alicia will be out by that table with a clipboard, and you can volunteer as well and coordinate your work shift with your student. Help us out either Friday or Saturday coming up, or the next Friday or Saturday. 3rd and 4th, 10th and 11th, Music in the Parks, right outside. And I'd also like to recognize our Mazingo Music Percussion Competition chairs, Becky and Dave Heine. Please join me in thanking all of our officers and And this year, the Band Patrons Association decided to recognize the Rookie Parent Award. You know, it's difficult to be a freshman. This is like a huge learning curve when you get here. Somebody nod at me if I'm telling the truth. It's a huge learning curve when you get here. And it's probably an even bigger learning curve for freshman parents who jump right in. And this year we had a number of them. And so when the Patrons Association came to me and said, why don't we do a Rookie Parent Award? I thought of half a dozen right off the bat. But this year they decided to recognize in their first Rookie Parent Award, Tammy Melton. And at this time every year, we have to say farewell to those parents who are retiring from being an officer or committee chair. In this case, we have a number of years represented here. Students, would you help me give some gifts to these parents? So Mitchell and Clayton and Megan and Jack, would you come up here for a second? We have farewell gifts. A big thank you from all of us to Gina Sellers, Cindy Dial, Nancy Harster, and Laura Tucker. Thank you for your long service. And in recent years, we've been recognizing an outstanding parent volunteer to the Band Patrons Association. We call it the Mary Roberts Parent Pride Award, named after one of our former presidents who exemplified outstanding service to our band program. And this year, the Mary Roberts Parent Pride Award, presented to the Outstanding Parent Volunteer of the Year, goes to Gina and Alan Sellers.